Hey guys, welcome back to art class. So today we are going to be drawing a robot. So hopefully you guys can get kind of creative in this project and make your guys' robots look really, really cool. Okay, so first of all, we're going to talk a little bit about 2D shapes. So I know those of you guys in first grade have been talking about 2D shapes in math class. Well, I have to tell you that shapes also have to do with art as well, so not just math. But math and art sometimes do go together. Those of you in kindergarten, you might recognize some of these shapes. Hopefully all of you guys know some of the basic shapes like circle, triangle, rectangle, and square. Those are the main ones. And then there's some other ones here that first grade for sure has been learning about. Rhombus, which is also looks kind of like a diamond. An oval. A hexagon has 6 sides. An octagon has 8 sides, and then a trapezoid. A trapezoid is actually, if you put 2 of them together, it makes a hexagon. So using these 2D shapes, we're going to create a robot. Now, just really quick, the word 2D, that just stands for two-dimensional, and it means flat. So flat shapes, so not talking about 3D shapes. These are 3D shapes. So that's the difference. Okay, so I'm going to take this away. So basically what I want you guys to do is I want you to grab your blank piece of paper and your pencil to start. And we're going to create a robot. Now, for this robot, you guys can be as creative as you want. So using any of the 2D shapes, you are going to draw your robot. So maybe you want your robot's head to be a trapezoid or an octagon or whatever. Totally up to you. I'm going to make my robot's head a hexagon. Now, obviously the one that I first did is a little bit different. It is not the same. Robots can be done in any way. They usually have lots of shapes on them. You can add eyes, you can add a neck, you can add a body. So I'm going to do the neck right there, and then I'm going to make its body. I'm going to go across. Now again, you guys don't have to follow along with me. You can totally start going off on your own, adding your own shapes and making your robot in whichever way that you want. Okay, once I have the neck, I'm going to add, let's see, I think I'm going to make the arms just normal rectangles. We'll have those going close to the top. And then the body, let's do the robot's body, just a regular rectangle. Maybe let's add some triangles here on like the belt part. Let's see, what other shapes could I add? I could add like a longer rectangle there. Maybe do like a triangle for like the top of the leg. Okay, so there's really not much to a robot. It's just lots of different shapes put together and then made into like somewhat of a, it's not really a person, but you kind of know what I mean. Like they usually have like hands and arms and legs and stuff, but they don't look really like a person. And then the fun part is I think there's like some cool things you can add to the robot, like different lines, different details. You could add other shapes. Maybe let's add some ovals here, maybe like some buttons. think robots have a lot of buttons. Let's separate those buttons with a line. Any details you want. There's so many like really cool creative things you could do. Let's make his eyes rectangle. I'm going to add a circle in there. Let's do a rhombus for the nose. Let's see, what shape have I not used? I'm going to put this shape thing back up here for you guys to see again. Trapezoid, hexagon, square, rhombus, rectangle, triangle, circle, oval, octagon. I have not used an octagon, but that's okay. I already used a hexagon. It's close enough. I think I'm going to make my robot have just a mouth like that. And then maybe some antennas sticking up. Some lines there. Yeah, that's pretty much it for my robot. Then the next thing that I would do for my robot is I would outline. This stuff is always optional. And then once you're done outlining, you guys can go ahead and start coloring in. I used crayons and markers, and I did do a color scheme. I did blue, purple, red, and orange. You guys could use any colors you want. You could use all the colors if you want. You could just use a couple colors, up to you. And you don't have to use crayons and markers. You can just use one or the other. The more details you add, the more colors you can add. And then you guys can also add a background if you choose. I did not draw a background in mine to begin, but I could go ahead and finish that and add the background wherever I want my robot to be. Okay, so that is it for our robot. Again, I want to show the 2D shapes so you guys can use this to create your robot. Okay. All right, I hope you guys had fun with this project, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.